Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Which WWE champion has more title defense to his name in 2023? Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are WWE's top champions today. Both men have faced each other and other opponents several times in the past. But aside from their titles, they have more distinction in their run by their performance. While the other is more reserved for special events, the other has worked endlessly. Seth Rollins has defended his title more than Roman Reigns in 2023, and the number difference is astonishing. The Tribal Chief defended the undisputed WWE Universal Championship 9 times this year. That includes 5 premium live events and 4 house shows. The Visionary has an impressive 45 title defenses the entire year. After only winning the World Heavyweight Championship in May, he put the title on the line 9 times on weekly shows and premium live events and 36 defenses on house shows. Reigns won the Universal title 3 years ago on Payback and hasn't dropped it since. From that day up to this writing, he has defended it 52 times. That includes 7 defenses on weekly programming, 19 on premium live events, and 26 on house shows from 2020 to 2023. This number is surprising, as Rollins is almost close to beating Reigns' number of defenses in the past 3 years. It's expected that Roman Reigns will return on the December 15, 2023 episode of WWE SmackDown, but it's unlikely he will defend it soon. With this in mind, Seth Rollins could easily beat the Tribal Chief's 52 title defenses in the past 3 years due to his continuous activeness in the company. Speaking on the After the Bell podcast, the Visionary shared some interesting insights into how he and Roman differ when presenting their respective championships. Seth Rollins shared that while he wears the World Heavyweight Championship and represents it, Reigns has a different agenda on his. As per the Raw star, the Tribal Chief felt like the actual championship instead of him being the champion. Reigns and Rollins had their latest televised match in last year's Royal Rumble for the Universal Championship. The match began with a bang as Rollins had a Shield-inspired entrance. Reigns lost the bout by placing a guillotine choke on his opponent and refused to let go. Still, he retained the title as it can't be changed through disqualification. With WrestleMania season soon approaching, wrestling fans have begun to speculate about which competitor may be the one to face Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at the April 2024 event. Regardless of who challenges Reigns, though, WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray believes a successful title defense from the Tribal Chief would cause a noticeable wave of outrage. If Reigns retains and moves on, I think people will get extremely frustrated with the schedule. Then I think the cracks in the wall will become a little bigger when it comes to Roman wrestling so sporadically and defending so sporadically, Ray said on a recent episode of Busted Open Radio. Or WWE might turn around and say, well, that championship is the one that gets defended only when absolutely, positively necessary. Seth's World Heavyweight Championship, if Seth Rollins is still the champion, is then the Workhorse Championship, and that's the one that gets defended. Maybe they try to elevate that championship. I think that if Roman were to retain at WrestleMania 40, there would be a couple of weeks' worth of the vocal minority screaming at the top of their lungs. I think it would last longer than what Cody Rhodes' fans did for 39. As Ray alluded to, Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania 39 loss to Reigns sparked several weeks' worth of debate, with some pundits exclaiming their disappointment in the result, while others stood in support of WWE's booking decision. Following his victory over the American Nightmare, Reigns racked up successful title defenses against Jey Uso, LA Knight, Rey Mysterio, and Sami Zayn, the latter 2 of which occurred at WWE live events. Due to his part-time schedule, Reigns' title defenses have often been widely spaced out, leading to a significant extension to his reign that now stands at nearly 1,200 days. What are the most historic matches in WWE? If you were to ask Vince McMahon, the answer would be all of them, pal. While not every match in McMahon land can be historic, There have been many matches that have changed the landscape of pro wrestling or sports entertainment. We're going to look at which matches left the biggest mark on the business. While there are plenty of historic matches, we believe these matches are the most historic because of their long-lasting influence and far-reaching implications for the business. They weren't just memorable, they changed the business. So while Rock vs. Hogan makes all the highlight reels, and WWE claims Roman vs. Brock number 756 was the biggest WrestleMania match ever, neither really changed anything. These matches did. Admittedly, there's definitely a bias for the 80s and 90s because, frankly, those were the most popular and historic eras. WWE history can be divided into BV, before Vince, and Anno Hulkamania. However, many big things happened during Vincent J. McMahon's ownership of WWE, or rather, the WWF, or World Wide Wrestling Federation. Choosing just one big moment was a challenge. But when considering what it meant for the then WWF and pro wrestling at large, we went with Nature Boy Buddy Rogers versus Bruno Sammartino for the WWF Championship on May 17, 1963 at Madison Square Garden. Proving a match doesn't have to be epic to be historic. Sammartino beat the supposedly ailing Rogers in 48 seconds to win his first world championship, becoming the second WWF champion ever. The backstory was more interesting than the match, as Rogers claimed he was forced out of his hospital bed following a heart attack, while Sammartino claimed he had to threaten Rogers to do business in the ring, saying, "We can do this the easy way or the hard way." Whichever version you believe, the outcome began Bruno's nearly 8-year reign that's unlikely to ever be equaled, though Roman Reigns is trying, including selling out MSG an incredible 187 times. Sammartino's 2,803-day reign ended to Ivan Koloff on January 18, 1971, shocking the crowd into stunned silence and causing grown men to weep. It was an historic moment that capped off one of the most historic title reigns ever. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.